3 of the best commercial and residential grade iPad stands reviewed and made in USA by Thought Out Company. Today we're going to be going over 3 great iPad stands, the Stable Pro, the Stable 2.0, and the Simplex. These iPad stands are great for just about any environment, home, restaurant, office, hotels, and will work just about anywhere and will last a lifetime too. We will be using 3 iPads today, the 12.9, the 10.5, which is very close to the 9.7, and the iPad mini. We have our Simplex, which is our entry-level stand. We have our Stable 2.0, which has been around for many, many years, right from the very beginning of the iPad. And we have our Stable Pro, which is our flagship model. All of our stands are made of solid steel and 3 times heavier than all the competitors. They really can't compete in stability. We will start with our Simplex. It's our latest design. It's our entry-level stand. It weighs just over a pound and elevates the iPad about 1.5 inches. It is a fixed position stand for portrait or landscape, very solid. Moving over to the Stable 2.0, this stand weighs more than 2 pounds with a beautiful large radius bend. It is also a fixed stand that raises the iPad 3.5 inches in portrait or landscape. Now for the Pro model. The Stable Pro is just that. It has weight. At over 3 pounds, you will not find a heavier iPad stand out there. It has height, raising your iPad over 5.5 inches for the perfect ergonomics. And to cap it off, this stand tilts too for the perfect position. We will get to more of that in just a bit. Let's take a second and show you how simple it is to use these stands. From portrait to landscape, they all operate the same. You simply pick up the stand, rotate it, and put it back in. We believe that it should be that simple. That way you use it every day. Otherwise, it wouldn't be worth having the stand. So it doesn't matter which product you have, they all work the same. Very solid stands, no matter what. Now, a very common question we get is, how do I charge my iPad? Well, it's pretty simple. You use the iPad cable that came from Apple when you purchased your iPad, and all the stands accommodate that very well. Even the small entry level has enough clearance for the cable. This is something you should look for when you're looking at the competition. Many of them, you can't even put the cable there. We actually allow a place for the cable to be stored. Simple as that. So again, no matter what size iPad or tablet, here's the 12.9 iPad, portrait or landscape. Alright, let's head over to the Stable Pro. This configuration of the Stable Pro is actually for the iPad mini. I'm going to swap this out for the large cradle, which is simply just removing the cradle by loosening the pivot nut in the back and putting the larger one on. Most people would order this with the large cradle. It's good for the iPad 9.7, 10.5, and the 12.9 iPad or any other larger tablet. Okay, let's take a moment now to talk about the powder coat finish that we use on these stands. These stands are baked at 350 degrees for a very durable lifetime finish. I'll take this white iPad out of the thought out sleeve that we have, and you can see that the finish quality that matches to the iPad is just gorgeous. We also match the silver to the typical iPad or iMac on your desk. Gorgeous finish. Wouldn't that look great on your desk or even in a medical office or dentist office? Beautiful. Now I quickly wanted to show you that even with the charge cable plugged into the iPad, rotating the stand from portrait to landscape is not an issue. We also get a lot of questions on whether a case or skin on your iPad will fit in these stands. That's not an issue. As you can see here, you can simply just place it in there and on your way. Okay, now we're going to show you 2 other features of the Stable Pro. One is the stainless steel ball on the back of the Stable Pro, which creates the tilting mechanism. The other is the grapple S4 strap. This strap is placed in the back fork of the cradle, like so, and then simply placing the iPad in the cradle and pulling the grapple over the top. This makes for a nice strapping condition of the iPad into the stand. As we showed you earlier, the 3-foot Apple cable that came with your iPad simply plugs into the iPad and gives you 3 feet of cord. However, that's sometimes not enough. That's why we offer this 6-foot extension cable. You simply plug it into the end of the 3-foot cord, and now you have a total of 9 feet so that you can reach your USB connection. Okay, the last thing I'm going to show you today is the removal of the decorative plug so that you can fasten down the stand to the table so that it is permanent and can't be moved. You simply tilt the stand on its side and just press the little plug out from the back, and then you will have access to the hole from the cutout section in the stand. You can then drill and fasten a screw or bolt into your table, and you will have a permanent place for your stand, and it won't get removed. Well, that ends this video, and I hope you found it helpful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And remember, Thought Out is a Made in USA company.